As moderator of this forum, I shall have no opinion on the matter. For this afternoon, I shall be colorless, tasteless, bland, odorless. And what we want to do this afternoon is to be able to surface issues that will be then documented and will be forwarded to the stakeholders involved, who will then decide on the course of action. Is that something we can agree on? And sir, for a while, and before we start, we'd also like to lay down a few ground rules for this forum. The forum will be in a manner where everybody, this is a public forum, so everybody has the right to speak. But when one speaks, children, what do? We listen. When we listen, we do not interrupt. When we listen to understand. We do not listen to agree or disagree. This will not be a debate. And if it comes to a point where it's not clear, I shall interrupt to ask for clarity. We will not use foul language, unruly behavior. And if it comes to that, and it will be unruly, which I doubt will happen in this beautiful audience that I'm seeing right now, we may have to ask somebody to step out if that happens, but I know it will not happen. But just so that we're laying ground rules, I hope everybody's clear with that. So, having said that, our forum will start with a welcome from the Cultural Center of the Philippines, the Karen Flores is the head of the Visual Arts Unit and Museo Division of the Cultural Center of the Philippines. After that, the curator of the exhibition, Mr. J. Pasana, will be talking about the exhibition. And then after that, we will have our forum, an open forum where we can raise issues. Again, this will not be a debate. We raise the issues, we note them. Every one of us will try to listen to understand. It's being documented as we speak, everything that we are saying here, and what the outcomes of this forum will be then forwarded to the people involved. I hope there's an agreement from the body about this ground rules. Thank you.
Magandang hapon po. Good afternoon to everyone. Protocol dictates that I give the welcome to all of you on behalf of the CCP. But I would like you all to know that there are many other CCP people in here around you. And I am also, we also know that, the CCP board, headed by the chair and the president, Chair Emily Abrera and President Raul M. Sunico, are very glad to have you here and certainly welcome the opportunity for this forum so that CCP and the artists and the whole community will be able to hear each other out. Thank you very much.
I'd like to invite Jay, the curator, to present the exhibition.
Hello. Okay. Good afternoon po sa inyo lahat. And first of all, thank you very much for giving us all the time and attention dito sa exhibit namin. And I would like to first and foremost redirect the focus on the context of the show muna. So I would like to present the exhibition context kung paano nagsimula at saka syempre to tell you about the other artists involved in the show. So just a brief summary, basically is Kulong is an artist initiative. Basically it was organized and initiated by myself and some of my friends. It all started when we first thought of making an exhibition, a gathering, a showcase for artists from University of Santo Tomas, where yun ang pinaka-common ground namin lahat. Doon kami galing. This is not organized or initiated or supported in any ways by UST. This is our own initiative. So basically, we are celebrating our 400 years this year, and UST has, for the past few years and for the past months, in preparation for the 400 year, wala namang ganun kalakas na exhibition or show for visual artists outside the university. So this is our own way to give back and to show the audience that UST or Tomasian artists are well deserved of the attention. At saka syempre, we've been doing a lot of different things sa our community and sa society as well. So most of the artists here are not just artists who paints, but artists who really has something to say and has something to contribute sa community and sa society natin, or sa society that they live in. So the exhibit also talks about the idea of celebrating the 150th birthday of Jose Rizal, but we thought of not just putting up a show about the faces of Rizal. So this is about the discourse of Jose Rizal, yung pinaglaban niya and yung pinag-usapan niya. Not necessarily pointing out dun sa focus dun sa pinag-usapan niya lang, but dun sa artist mismo. Ano ba yung sinasabi ng mga artist? Ano ba yung pinag-uusapan na nila ngayon sa artworks nila? So I myself initiated to call out different artists from different generations, actually, not just my peers Some of them are my teachers. So some of the art participants here are my teachers, my colleagues. Some of are my students. So galing kami sa iba't ibang backgrounds, galing kami sa iba't ibang henerasyon. So iba't ibang discipline, iba't ibang focus ng direction with regards sa paggawa ng artwork, sa style, sa medium. Yun, basically. So this is just, pero yung ginagawa namin ng show, we wanted something more. We don't just want something just to showcase the artwork itself. So when I talk to the artists, it's more about them representing the exhibition, their works representing the exhibition, not just not just presenting an object. Importante yung sinasabi ng bawat isa. So as a curator, I care not just for the space, not just for the artists or the artworks, but also dun sa ideas, to be neutral about it, to believe and to understand everything that can be presented. And of course, the role of the curator is to organize these things, organize these ideas, and present it to the public. So, just mababasa nyo rin naman ito sa exhibition notes, pero just to redirect the focus again. Kulo is it's a state of boiling. It's a boiling point. It's all about the discourse, the context. It's all about the, an articulation of different thoughts of each artist, which may spark conversation to the viewing public. The proposed concept is about relieving Cerecel's ideologies on the importance of critical discussion as a mode of submission and resistance. Again, just to connect with not really directed to UST, pero as someone who grew up in who developed our disciplines inside UST, syempre part of the learning stage is to critically think about things, about values, about different ideas. Part of the theory or principle of St. Thomas himself is critical thinking. So that's what we are trying to do. That artists from UST has also something to say, not just something to show. So, pero syempre iba-iba naman talaga. So, just like the one we presented a while ago, yung kaninong pictures ng mga images, that particular work of Munir Marcelo is digital illustration, digital sketches. Presenting it, the idea is common, the idea of caricature is common, but in a different digital platform na bagay ngayon sa mga bata ngayon, bagay sa audience ngayon, with the technology around, him doing an artwork using a digital platform, in a digital platform, is something new for something that has been going on nowadays. So that's his main point. So another missed point. So him as an artist, that is his goal for his work, for this show. So another one is, as you can see here, is Mark Salvato's work, Empire. So basically, he's now in New York. He's doing an artist in residence in New York. I'm saying this just to let you know, guys, that there are 32 artists or 32 participants in this exhibition, and a lot of them really, you have to look through it. You have to look deep within the works and to know these artists. What are they doing, and what are they contributing to the art community? And another one here is, ito yung ako yung list ng participants. You can also see it outside. So this is a work by Team Manila. Team Manila who is very well known here. So it's a clothing line. It's a group of initiated by two fashion advertising graduates. Basically, Team Manila revolutionizes the icon Jose Rizal sa audience ngayon. So, iba rin ang context ng artwork nila. It's all about Rizal, it's all about popular art, it's all about, popular things and icons. So, yeah. So, again, just to refocus on some of the artists involved in the exhibition, and I think it is very important for all of us and for all of you to know what Kulo really is. So, Jose Tenso Luis, who is also here, we'd like to acknowledge his presence, who made the CSI, or Chimoy See Invisible, is one of the artworks here in Kulo, who deals with, maybe he can talk about it later, but he deals with working with and engaging with different helpers. I think relating it to the CSI mode of, binubusisi mo yung mga bagay-bagay, hinaalam mo yung mga iba't ibang bagay para malaman mo talaga yung nangyari sa crime scene. But this is not about crimes. So this is more than that. This is engagement with yung importance din ng helpers, and maybe you can ask him about yung particular work. So, but this is a different idea. I just want to focus on that. The layering, sige, James. Another participant is Alfredo Esquilio. Hindi ko naman isa-isayin lahat, so just wanted to show you some of them that you should know and you should think about and you should see and you should look up. Another one is Andres Barioquito, whose work deals with, this is funny actually, pero deals with the idea of, chismisan and, and pagkatapos ng chismisan, so iba na yung context ng napag-usapan. So, ang title nito, alam ng Diyos. So, another one is Linsley, matatapos na. So, Linsley is